All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, the unbelievable has actually taken place. I'm telling you right now, man, I'm starting to wonder if boxing is real or not. As Shakur Stevenson, for real, is a sparring partner for Jake Paul ahead of his fight or exhibition fight with Gervonta Davis. Man, how severe can the clout chasing be? Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to be talking about Shakur Stevenson, Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis, and Raymond Ford. We are definitely living in the twilight zone at this point in time in the world of boxing, as what I thought was just talking and joking wound up coming to fruition, as Shakur Stevenson has pictures released with him sparring Jake Paul. This is not only the height of hypocrisy, it is also highly disappointing for me personally. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much. It really makes a difference to the channel. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super thanks of videos like this. Thank you. But let's get into this, because Gervonta Davis was roundly criticized by almost everybody in boxing, Shakur Stevenson included, for taking an exhibition fight against Jake Paul. Now, the money that Gervonta Davis is getting for this fight with Jake Paul has been rumored to be anywhere between $40 and $150 million. $40 million is being said by the people that don't want to give Gervonta Davis any credit. $150 million is probably be given by people that really want to exaggerate and give Gervonta Davis a ton of credit. The truth could be somewhere in between. But whatever the case is, that is a lot of money that Gervonta Davis put in the work in order to get. Yeah, he did. Gervonta Davis had to become a big enough attraction, and his fights had to entertain fight fans in the arena and at home enough to persuade Netflix and Jake Paul to pay him that much money. Shakur and Raymond Ford, on the other hand, who are two, and I don't have any problem with this. People can have all the right in the world to be as confident as they want to be and as they deserve to be. Two of the more arrogant little dudes that I've listened to talk boxing definitely think they're both former current world champion. One's a current world champion. The other is a former world champion. That, and Shakur himself talked bad about Gervonta for having taken the Jake Paul fight, and talked about his integrity and what he wouldn't do for his integrity, is now sparring and preparing Jake Paul for Gervonta Davis. So let me be very clear, Shakur Stevenson and Raymond Ford are part of the Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul fight. They became part of it. They are participants in it. They are getting the publicity that comes from the fight because they are linked to the fight as sparring partners. I would not be surprised if Jake Paul invited Shakur Stevenson and them to sit and on the telecast and ask Gervonta and do a play-by-play of the fight with Gervonta. That is the extent to which sparring Jake Paul is an involvement in this fight. So where are we now? Everybody wanted to claim about how big a star everybody is, right? And how nobody watches Gervonta Davis's fights. Nobody really cared about Gervonta Davis until they could not argue that anymore. After the Ryan Garcia fight, when Gervonta Davis did really big numbers that nobody could argue about, all of a sudden, he doesn't want to fight any competition. He doesn't do anything. The competition is terrible. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Now that he gets the biggest fight in boxing and his stock should go up, now they want to be part of the event itself. If they can't fight on the card itself, what do they want? They want to be sparring partners for it. They want to be replacement fighters for it. Gervonta Davis, and I'm telling you, bro, I still think that is some real funny stuff going on with those accusations around Gervonta Davis, because if you want to hear something about kidnapping, like somebody did something that was kidnapping, you should hear about that from the police department. You shouldn't hear about that from a press release from a lawyer talking about they're suing Gervonta for $50,000. So that particular incident just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm not saying that it's not going to turn out to be exactly what they say it is. I'm just saying that that the police haven't made any statements about it that I know about. The lady is reportedly only asking for $50,000. Shoot, people owe more in taxes than that. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make sense. And now you've got Shakur jumping on, being a sparring partner. No. The boxing world wants to be involved with this Gervonta Davis fight one way or the other. All of a sudden, you got this as soon as this funny business came up, all of a sudden, all of these other fighters are open and available to replace Gervonta. Did you notice that? Once the rumor came up that Gervonta may have to pull out of the fight because of that lawsuit, all of a sudden you start hearing about other people jumping out saying, oh, well, I'll do it. Well, Shakur should replace him. Raymond should replace him. Who can replace him for this fight? This would be great. Oh, maybe Berlanga should replace him. You know, all of a sudden you start hearing from all these people that thought it was ridiculous that Gervonta was fighting him at all, to having and being able to name a bunch of people that they think should replace Gervonta. The whole thing is bizarre, but this to me is a very bad look for Shakur. Shakur is a reigning world champion, bro. A reigning world champion that turned himself into a sparring partner for Gervonta Davis's opponent. Just to associate himself with this event. Man, it must be a lot of change going on behind the scenes in boxing, man, because Shakur is definitely he's not acting like someone that knows he's going to get $5 million in his next fight. He's acting like he's somebody who doesn't know where his next paycheck's going to come from. But anyway, that's just my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't mean to hate on Shakur at all. Don't mean to hate on Raymond at all. I know that they're tremendous fighters, but the way this stuff is going down is just very, very odd behavior. Anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.